Welcome to Learning English Topics.
Package holidays, resort holidays, travel agents, itineraries, and amenities. Do you know what all of that means? No? Well, neither do I, but today I'm going to have to find out. Hi, and welcome to this week's video. Today we're talking about booking holidays. Yes, it's that time of year when we are all thinking of those few days or weeks a year when we get to do what we want to do. If you watched our video talking about transport, you'll know that I had planned a cycling holiday. I was really looking forward to it, but my plans have changed. Or, I should say, have been changed. Watch this video to see how, and also how, I go about choosing my very first holiday abroad. We will learn how to use English when we are discussing destinations, hotels, travel, and most importantly, for booking that dream getaway. So, stick with us and watch to the end to ensure you become the boss of holiday bookings.
Hi, Oliver. Is everything okay? You're looking a little worried.
Does it show? I am worried. I've been called to meet with Elle. Do you think I've done something wrong?
I'm sure there's nothing wrong. Haven't you ever met her before?
None of us have. She only talks to you.
That's because I'm her business partner. I wouldn't worry, Oliver. I'm sure she just wants to get to know you better. She's been talking about taking more of a part in our videos. Maybe she wants some acting tips.
Oh, acting tips. Yeah, I can see why she would come to me for that. I'd better not keep her waiting. See you later.
Do you really think she wants acting advice from Oliver?
Would you want acting advice from Oliver?
Poor Oliver. Maybe he is in trouble.
Oliver, thank you so much for coming.
No problem, Elle. I'm really glad you came to me for help. Where would you like to start?
Well, with your holiday plans, I think our viewers are going to want to see videos about people going abroad on holiday, not going on cycling and camping holidays just a few miles from home.
But I thought you wanted help with acting.
Well, of course I do. That's what you're here for after all, to be an actor.
No, I thought you wanted to be an actor.
Of course not. Why would I want to do that? I have people like you to do that. I'm here to organise the videos, not be in them. Now, I know that you told James that you want more responsibility, and this is your chance.
But I've never been abroad, or on a plane. What if they lose my luggage, or the plane forgets how to fly?
Oh, you are funny, Oliver. Planes don't forget how to fly.
I'm sure that a cycling holiday is what our viewers want to see. Imagine, meandering country lanes, the wind in your hair, no carbon emissions, just pure eco-friendly fun.
Boring. We need excitement, exotic locations, adrenaline, not bicycle bell jingles.
Well, okay, if I were to do this, where would I be going?
That's why I wanted to talk to you. I think it would be rather fun if you decided where you want to go. And then you organise the whole thing. We could see how you get on. And think about all the English that our viewers will learn from the mistakes that you make. Now off you go, and when you have it all planned, send me the details and I'll discuss it with James. That's all, Oliver.
But,
That's all, Oliver. Goodbye.
okay then, goodbye.
So you won't be in the video so much anymore.
No, it's going to seem strange. And of course, we are going to have to find someone to take my place.
How has Oliver taken the news? I know how much he enjoys working with you.
Shh. Here he is now. We haven't told him yet. Hi, Oliver. How was your meeting with Elle?
Not really what I was expecting. She wants me to cancel my cycling holiday and go abroad instead.
Well, that sounds very exciting. Where are you going to go?
Oh, hi Emily. Sorry I wasn't ignoring you. Anyway, that's just it. I have to organise the whole thing myself, so I suppose it's up to me.
Well, it's very easy these days. You can do everything online. Just decide where you want to go. Whether you want to stay in a hotel, resort or self-catering, maybe an Airbnb, and then just book it all and you're done.
That's the problem. It all sounds very easy, but I don't know where I want to go. And more of a problem is that I know what a hotel is, but how is a resort different? And self-catering, what is that?
Maybe I can help here. As you have said, we all know what a hotel is. Usually one building with rooms on a number of floors for people to stay in. A resort usually offers villas or bungalows instead of rooms, and they might offer activities as well. They are more for holiday makers, where hotels are often used by people travelling for work.
I like the idea of a resort. It's much closer to camping, although you have to stay in a little house instead of a tent. What about self-catering? You haven't explained that yet.
Anytime you hear the word catering, it means making or serving food. So self-catering means making food yourself.
That's what I do when I go camping anyway. This is much easier than I thought. I want a resort and do self-catering.
What you should say is, I want to go to a self-catering resort.
Oh, okay. I want to go to a self-catering resort.
That sorted out a small part of the holiday, but you still need to decide where to go.
No? Do you have any ideas that will help? I don't really know much about holiday destinations.
I think that you need some professional advice. I have a good friend who is a travel agent. Why don't I organise a meeting with her? I'm sure she will be able to guide you better than we can.
Thanks, Emily. I'd really appreciate that. Hi, you must be Francesca. I'm Oliver.
Hello, Oliver. Emily told me that you would be coming. How can I help you?
Well, I'm trying to book a holiday, and I need some help. I know that I want to go to a self-catering resort, but that's all. I really don't know how to choose where to go. There are so many places.
Okay, let's start with that. Maybe you could tell me what sort of things you like that might help.
Well, I like outdoor activities. Things like cycling, hiking and camping, and of course the gym. I love that.
Have you thought of doing something like cycling and camping for your holiday?
That was my plan, but my boss told me it's boring and I have to go abroad.
Oh, okay. Well, there are lots of resorts that offer activities like cycle hire and walking tours as part of their package.
What's a package? It sounds like something that gets put in a box and delivered.
A package holiday is a holiday organised by a travel company where you pay a fixed price that includes the cost of travel, accommodation, and sometimes food, activities, or other services.
So, it's all included together, and I don't have to make loads of decisions about where to go and what I need when I get there. That sounds just what I need. I'll have one of those.
Well, we still need to decide where you want to go.
I'll go to the package holiday place, thanks.
Sorry, Oliver, package holiday is a thing, not a place. There are package holidays available in most destinations. One of the important things to consider when thinking about where to go is the food. Maybe if we decide the type of food you like, that will help us to find a good destination for you.
Pizza. I like pizza.
It sounds like Italy might be a good choice for you.
Do they have good pizza in Italy?
It's where pizza was first made. I think it was in a town called Naples.
Okay, that's it. I want a package holiday to a self-catering resort in Naples. Wow, that was easier than I thought.
Sorry, Oliver, but we haven't finished yet. Now, we need to find the right holiday for you in Naples. They don't all offer the same things.
What type of things do you mean?
Well, we want somewhere that offers cycling or walking. Let's have a look at the options. There's one here that offers lots of excursions. I think you would do lots of walking on those.
What do you mean excursions?
Days out. Visits to local places of interest, like historical sites, places like that. Usually you go on a bus or coach.
No, that's more James's sort of thing, not for me.
How about this one? They offer lots of water sports. Do you like water sports?
What do they mean by water sports? I like swimming, but I can do that here in the swimming pool.
No, they have water skiing. They also have parasailing and canoeing.
I like the sound of that. It's much more my thing.
Oh, the only problem is they don't have package holidays and they only offer all-inclusive accommodation.
So, I can't go there?
Yes, you can, but you have to book your travel to and from the resort yourself. I can do that for you if this is the place you want to go.
What was that about all-inclusive? What's that?
That's where you pay one price for where you're staying, and everything is included, all your food and drinks, as well as all of the activities.
So, I can eat and drink all I want, and I only pay once. Why didn't someone tell me about this before? Does it include pizzas?
Just let me check. Oh, yes, there's a pizzeria at the resort.
This is beginning to sound like the perfect holiday.
Okay, the last thing we need to organise is the flights. I can't find a direct flight, unfortunately, so you will have to get a flight to Rome and then another flight to Naples. That means there will be a short layover of 2 hours in Rome.
What's a layover?
A layover or stopover is when you change planes. You get off one, but the next one doesn't leave straight away. So the waiting time is called a layover. If it's only a few hours, if it's longer, then it can be called a stopover.
I don't think 2 hours will be a problem. Let's book that.
Okay, and the last thing to think about is the airport transfer.
So, what's that?
You need to get from the airport to the resort. You can just find a taxi when you get there, or I can book you one now. Then you know it's all arranged, and you don't need to worry.
Perfect. Can you list it all out with the costs, and I'll give it to Elle. She can get in touch with you and pay for everything. Hi, Elle. James said, you want to see me about the holiday. I like the new office, by the way. It's very impressive.
Yes, Oliver. About the holiday, it's far too expensive.
But you didn't say how much I was allowed. I tried to keep the costs down.
Yes, I can see that. Airport transfers, all-inclusive resorts, everything about this says cheap.
Well, where do you think I need to save a little?
Let's start with the airport transfer. You can get a bus. Getting chauffeur-driven is not part of the plan.
It's not chauffeur-driven, it's a taxi.
It's almost the same thing. And an all-inclusive resort, far too expensive. I expected you to be looking at a hostel or at the very most renting an apartment, something like an Airbnb.
I looked at lots of options, although I didn't look at a hostel because I don't know what one of those is.
A hostel is a bit like a hotel, but the rooms are shared.
You share rooms with people you don't even know. I'm not doing that.
And what else is included in this resort price that makes it so expensive?
Well, obviously, the food and drink is included.
Why do you think we're paying for your food and drink? If you were going camping, would you expect us to pay for your food?
Well, no, but then that's different.
How's it different?
It just is.
And what else is included?
The water sports.
You want us to pay for your entertainment as well?
Well, you did say you wanted the holiday to be exciting.
Oliver, you have to remember that we are a very small channel. We can't just spend money like this. We have to find a replacement for James, and that's going to be another salary. Now go and cut the costs of this holiday in half, or less if possible. Let me know when you've done that.
What do you mean replacement for James?
I haven't got time to discuss your new partner with you now. If you'll excuse me, I have an important phone call to make.
So Elle thinks the holiday is too expensive.
She told me I had to cut the cost by half.
Did you see her new office?
Yeah, that's where I've just been to see her. It's really nice. You should see her new desk. I think we could all fit around that.
But you've got to pay for your own food. On a holiday that you don't want to go on.
I didn't want to go at the beginning, but Francesca organised such a great holiday that now I really want to go. I suppose I'll just have to make some savings. Maybe by staying in a hostel instead of the resort I had planned.
Did you say Francesca? Do you mean Emily's friend? Is that who organised it for you?
Yay, she's really good. If you're looking for a holiday, go to her. She makes sure you get exactly what you want.
Yes, I know her. Let me call her and see if she can do anything to help. Hi, Fran, it's Amy. Yes, from the coffee shop. I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I've got Oliver here with me. I don't know if you remember him. He came to you about a holiday. Oh, you do remember him? Well, he has a problem with his boss because of the price of the holiday. We were just wondering if there is anything you can do to reduce the cost. You're going to come here? Great, we'll see you soon.
While we're waiting, Elle said that she is replacing James. Nobody's told me anything about that. Do you know what's going on?
No one is replacing James. He is going to be spending more time in the office organising things, so they are taking on someone else to help with making the videos.
How come you know about this and I don't? You don't even work for them.
I think they were worried how you would take the news. Anyway, here's Fran. Let's talk about this later.
Hello, Oliver and Amy. It's good to see you both.
Hello, Fran. Thank you so much for coming.
I'm happy to try and help. I've looked at the itinerary for Oliver's holiday.
The itinerary. What? Sorry, I didn't know I'd asked for one of those.
The itinerary is a plan of everything that is included in the holiday, Oliver.
Oh, okay. I suppose I do need one of those.
Well, anyway, it's actually quite easy to save money on this holiday, as long as you don't have fixed dates when you want to go.
I can go anytime.
That's what I thought. When I first booked this, I thought you wanted to go in high season, and the cost is a lot higher then. If you go in the low season, it will save nearly half the cost.
Okay, so when is high season and low season? I don't want to go in the winter.
You won't have to. It depends on the part of the world that you are visiting. But usually high season is when the most people want to go there. Things like school holidays influence this. So, in Europe, high season is usually late June to the middle of September.
Well, that sounds fine. I can easily avoid those months if it means I can go on the holiday that I want, and Ella won't complain about the cost.
And why would I complain when you've done such a good job of saving money?
Elle, what are you doing here?
I just came to tell you that next week we will be interviewing for your new partner. I have some interesting people that want to work with you. So don't miss the next video when we will learn all about the language of interviews, as well as what to do and, more importantly, what not to do. Don't forget before you go, if you haven't already, please subscribe and leave a like. It really makes a difference and helps us to keep making videos. See you next time.